Hello, everybody. How you all doing? Happy Easter, everyone. Hope you're all having a good day. So welcome to another dirty episode of the Dirty Four podcast. I'm Claudio Capri, Joey LaFlamme, Victoria Blair, Peter Bowen, he's summer, but tonight we have an amazing guest. We have a comedian.
We don't know
Andrew.
where Peter is. He's on a cross.
Exactly.
He's nailed to a cross somewhere.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on Facebook, please go on to our YouTube page and subscribe and leave a comment and enjoy the show. So, as I mentioned, we have an amazing comedian. He is Andrew Albert. This guy is fantastic. Yep. So Andrew, Andrew, how are you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing good. Good. After that intro, it made me miss doing comedy. That's for sure. I forgot what I was fantastic at. I've been doing all kinds of odd jobs since pandemic time, so I'm doing everything right now. I'm wearing many hats. I don't know what you guys are doing for work, but are you guys? Do you still have day jobs? Do you still have?
Basically, I'm a programmer, so that's basically.
You're a programmer. You're doing all right, Victoria. What do you do?
I'm a student, so
right. So you're just living. Mom's paying the rent still, so no stress. Claudio, what do you do?
I work at a cinema and I press a button to make sure the movies are playing.
Yeah, but there's no cinema anymore.
Yeah.
So you haven't had a lot of fucking buttons to push, have you?
Exactly. I
I'm just saying.
I have like 5 buttons once a week. Like, all right, this is good.
Yeah. Okay.
And still, you can't figure out which one to press to go live.
Listen to me, okay?
It's a new button, all right?
It's a new button every time. It's the one that says live on it.
Who would have guessed, eh?
Yeah, exactly. So, Andrew, how are you doing? Like, without comedy, like, how are you surviving? How are you?
I'm
mentally?
Claudio, you're not going to believe this. I'm actually doing better than I ever have in my life.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't. No. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Because comedy costs a lot of money to do. Okay. 2019, I was 48 weekends on the road. That's 48 weekends of, flights and food, hotels I usually don't pay for. I mean, almost 100% of the time. I think once a year I might have one night somewhere, but I mean, hotels are not a thing. But the flights, the food, the car rentals, the gas, the shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm not paying any of that. And at the beginning of the year, Trudeau was like, "We're gonna give everybody $2,000 to stay home." And Claudio, is Capri, is that an Italian? Is that an Italian last name?
Yeah.
So I also have some good construction friends, and cash is king. So exactly. You know what I'm saying, Claudio. Yeah. You're in the government saying stay home, and we're doing some odd jobs, and it's been crazy, man. I'm actually doing all kinds of I'm doing all kinds of jobs, man. I'm painting. I renovated, flipped a house with a buddy this summer. I wish it was me that bought it, but it was them that bought it. But I just helped the guy, right? I helped the guy just do construction. I've done
spending. I noticed you went he's not doing Bob Ross shit. It's just like painting a fucking wall.
Okay.
Painting. No, Victoria. Yeah, nothing creative. No. Just white. Just white ceilings. Yeah,
we're just watching that fucking Fox News.
They're just making the place clean. But you know what's also insane is online the Zoom shows are paying okay. They're not paying. It's not like going on in person. But I've also I've set up some wine events. I'm a sommelier, so I'm a wine expert, and I've been doing one a week. And I did actually 2. I did one Friday, one Saturday this week.
Nice.
So, man, like shit's unbelievably rolling. It doesn't even make sense. I don't even want to say it. It's so fucking good right now. I don't even want to say it because it feels like if I let it out, the universe is going to be like, it's not supposed to be going good right now. And they're going to be like, no, shut her down. You're supposed to be home crying right now, but I'm actually doing really well.
But is it what you start doing with drinking wine, and then you went like, hey, I can turn it into a business?
Oh, absolutely, Joey. And this is the leftover wine that we were drinking last night and the night before.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a little Chianti from Chianti Classico. Yeah, speaking of our Italian connection, Claudio.
Chianti's really good.
I love Chianti. So we did it was an Italian night, I had an Italian weekend actually, because after the guy on Friday actually suggested, like, he got to me late in the week and he was like, hey, I want to do a wine event with my family. What do we do? But I also charge for the wine and send the people the bill for the wine. And I already had an Italian wine tasting on Saturday. So I was like, how about Italian?
Nice.
And I'm going to use the same bottles and charge you motherfuckers twice. That's what I did.
Perfect. But
so that's what I did.
No, honestly, Chianti goes very well, especially with cigars. I'm like, oh man, and then you dip where you have to smoke in the wine. So good. So
you
good.
dip it. You dip it in the wine.
There's smoke in the wine.
No. Okay, guys.
Are you talking about the cigar or
cigar.
your?
I'm talking about
you're supposed to dip a cigar in the wine.
Yeah,
right?
Yes, I did the cigar in the wine. Yeah,
I've never done that.
Honestly, it sounds really weird. Like, actually, this was
Claudio.
a mistake.
I don't think
I'm all over it, man.
This was a mistake because last week I was with a friend and we are smoking a cigar and he happened to have Chianti. So I'm like, how would I feel if I tip, where I'm supposed to smoke, like the end of the tip where I'm supposed to put in my mouth? If I dip that into the wine, my friend's looking at me the way Joey is. He goes,
Claudio, first question: how drunk was he?
No, he wasn't drunk. It was just me. I just
Somehow I don't believe
it. Trust me, it's really good. It may sound crazy.
No, it's totally. I get it. It's better. I mean, it's either that or you're freaking the spit from your mouth, right?
Exactly.
So, right, you're either rolling it on your tongue or you dip it in the wine. Like, I think the wine sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, at first it doesn't. It tastes like what the heck, but then after a few puffs, it tastes pretty good. How
about you guys? How you guys been doing without the shows? Have you been doing shows online? What's going on with you? Victoria, do you do shows?
All right, go on.
Yeah, I do shows online. I don't have I've been super busy. I've been way more busy than before the pandemic.
Is it weird?
Right? There's just I think it's because there's no I don't need to take the bus to go anywhere. So there's no buffer between things. I have a class, I have a show, I have a podcast. It's just nonstop. But since the sun came out, it's been good. But before that, it was pretty shit. It was
Joey,
awful.
do you do stand up?
Yeah, I did stand up by the Zoom shows during the first confinement. I did a lot of them. After that, I noticed it doesn't help that much. But now I'm starting to miss it so much that I'm like, I'm going to do those Zoom shows again.
Oh, dude, I was talking to some guys. You guys probably know JP Surrett.
Yeah.
JC
Surrett.
JC Surrett.
Yeah.
Not JP, JC. He's a buddy of mine. I knew him when he was starting out in Moncton. I'm originally from New Brunswick, and that kid's from New Brunswick. I was actually living in Halifax when JC started. So I met that kid at the beginning. And I remember at Christmas time, he was telling me he was for corporate stuff online. He was asking for full fucking corporate rate, we're talking, north of $1,200, $1,500, and getting it.
Nice.
So there's something to be said about that. It's kind of insane. I got a pretty big show coming up this weekend, but man, it's not $1,500 each sort of kind of show. You know what I mean? It's for everything. It's good, but it's not amazing. I miss the corporate days, man. I miss I miss the extra zero at the end of the paycheck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right?
Well,
Yeah, of course. So what
I
you were
don't-
about
I
to
mean-
tell you?
I was gonna say, well, eventually, like everything, when everything goes back to normal, eventually you're gonna go back to those big, awesome corporate gigs, and we're gonna go back on stage. So it's just a matter of time.
Yep.
But no,
And-
right now
and-
it's
and-
tough.
And hopefully it's actually been interesting where I'm wondering that beyond this, we'll
Mhm.
probably end up entering a world where there's a fucking hybrid. Where yes, we can go back to the original live shows, but I think corporate, I think certain places will be like, well, we have, clients in XYZ in different countries or whatever. And they're like, we still want to maybe do something online. I wonder, I'm just speculating,
Yeah.
what is it going to look like? It's hard to say.
Oh,
But the
yeah.
best thing that I've done so far has been the wine shit.
yeah.
That's been my consistent, man. It's consistent. It's once a week. This week was twice a week, and man, easy fucking money, and they pay for my wine, and it's open in my house. So, and then I get to have wine on Sunday for free.
Nice, awesome,
Cool, like,
fantastic,
The main
fantastic.
thing I noticed about those Zoom shows, one of the cool thing about it is you get to meet people you would have never met before, like
Yeah.
open micers. Like I remember like the first confinement, I met open micers from like Nebraska and other people from around the US and even people from the Ontario I never met before.
For sure. We actually, I was on a Zoom call. There's a guy in Ontario, Jerry Farmer. He's a horrible comedian. He's
We're live.
it's fine. I don't care.
Jesus,
Horrible.
I love you, Andrew.
No, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He's a horrible comedian. I'm really happy he puts on a show. But there were people from like England. There was a girl watching us, and she was from Ireland. There was comedians from England.
Yeah.
And there was an old fella from he was from Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oh,
And the most interesting thing, so like we all have our windows, just like the four of us here, but it was Zoom, so it was like 12 or whatever. And then all of a sudden, dude parked into his daddy chair, and the computer was probably like just down at his waist, so it probably was like on like a little table that would be like just at your butt level when you're sitting on the couch, like a really short table, because you were looking right up at the guy's nose type thing. But he completely fucking fell asleep, like he just completely died, like. And we continued the podcast, and then it was my turn. It was my turn, and half of my set was like talking about him sleeping, and it was the most fun ever. Like, anyway, these Zoom things are. I miss the crowds, man. I miss the living, breathing people. I miss all my friends. I miss you guys having a beer after the show and talking comedy amongst ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I miss so bad, fucking bad.
yeah.
Do you
Talking
think you'll
about
ever
go
miss?
on.
Oh, sorry. Do you think you'll ever miss Zoom shows if they go away after the pandemic?
I gotta tell you, Victoria, at the beginning I was really like not anti Zoom, but I was like, fucking really, this really fucking sucks. You know what I mean? And you're trying to tell jokes into the thing, and then you hardly hear the people coming back, and the Zoom thing is weird with the hijack of the mic, where all of a sudden it's like, can you get me another beer from the fridge? You know what I mean? And all of a sudden that's
Actually,
all
I
I
heard
just heard. Like, wow, it's like that's just happened, But I actually found it was back in December. I did a show. Do you know Chantal Desjardins?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chantal I did a show for her. She's been having me headline a bunch of her. She's been producing a lot of Zoom shows, and it was weird because it was probably since the pandemic hit, since like March, it was only the second time I had been in a hotel in the year. But what it gave me, it was an amazing backdrop where it was a red curtain to the balcon. So I closed, of course I closed the curtains, and I took the desk and put it upside down on the coffee table and put my computer on top of it with my mic and a light. And I set myself up with this red curtain behind. And it was the first time that I stood up to do a Zoom. And that's a fucking game changer right there.
Oh, really?
Like,
so if I have to do a Zoom show, you really recommend, like, whatever I do to be stand up?
I would suggest standing up just like you would when you're doing comedy.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I have found, Peter, you just can't fucking pop in here and then start chiming in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you heard the whole conversation. Absolutely. You're going to come in with that right now? Come on, man.
Sorry about that. He was waiting and I was like, I'm going to add him.
But seriously, Joey, you gotta, the best thing to do is stand up and deliver like you're having fun, and a teeny bit of mushrooms. It's good.
Teeny bit of mushrooms, that helps.
Yeah.
Duly noted, sir.
but you know,
how you doing, Peter? Where you been?
Oh, man,
did you have dinner with the family? It's Easter. Did you have it?
Oh no, I thought it was Christmas. No, it's I was just stereotypical businessman. I was pretending to cook, and then I realized I had grease all over, and I was like, I should have been a vegan. I should have.
Yeah.
Go vegan.
I should have been vegan.
There's grease in vegetables too,
Yeah, but at least
Yeah.
That's
some
true.
of them.
So then Uber Eats, fuck it, Uber Eats.
Oh yeah, there you
go.
Send you
$2,000
to do nothing, so you can order food like pretty much anything.
That's so true.
But Andrew, I want to come back to what you're saying about online shows, because Victoria, you were asking like when comedy comes back, right? Are you going to miss online shows? I think online is also going to be here while stand up is going to be coming back, because I think that's going to be a thing as well too,
bro. I think I'm still going to be able to do that. Where, as I was saying about the wine tastings.
Yeah.
So Peter, welcome to the show.
Welcome, thank you. But it's your show. It's your show. So thank you.
So I was saying earlier that I've been doing wine tastings. Has been pretty much the best thing that I've been doing so far during the pandemic.
Nice.
And I think with that, I can touch people in, if there's a group of friends that want to get together and have an event. So last night was a birthday party, and most of the people were in the same neighborhood, for God's sakes. Like, the main party was actually fucking 10 people in the house. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even know if they're supposed to be 10 people. They were whatever. But who cares, man? They're having fucking fun. It's her birthday. But there was also, the neighbor was in a Zoom window, and then her friend down the street, and somebody also, you know what I mean? Like, they all joined together, and we had a thing. And on Friday, it was a family event, and I've done more than one of those that was just family. And they were like, our last family fucking chat on Zoom sucked. It was boring. So we'll hire you, pick 3 wines, and then everybody sits at home and we'll all chat, but at the same time we'll be going through a degustation.
Nice.
Fantastic, right? So I think stuff like that will continue on. I do think, but man, I have a feeling, hey, once we can get back out and actually enjoy theater space and bar space and open space with other human beings, man, I think we're gonna go nuts on that side. Yeah. Like people have made that comparison with the 1918 flu, and they were like, "What happened after everybody shut down for 2 or 3 years?" the roaring 20s. It was like the
Exactly.
20s were fucking insane. So
for sure.
they were just, it was party years, absolute party years.
Yeah.
But then it was like the grapes of wrath after, so I don't know.
Yeah. And then
Can't forget
depression,
about
and then depression, and then a world war.
Yeah,
So-
there it is.
History is repeating itself, ladies and gentlemen. History is repeating itself.
I think we laid it all out on this podcast.
Yeah, that's what it is. Man.
We're fucked. So let's
No.
enjoy it now, because at least we're gonna have the good 20s. We're gonna have the good years. We're gonna have the 6-7 years before the apocalypse.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
I'm under the impression like Zoom shows during like the first weeks after when everything opened up, it's gonna die because like people will have no need for it. But like a lot of like Montreal English comedian that don't get to do like 5 shows per week, for example, if they want to do like more shows and get practice and anything, like internet shows is like a fucking gift for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel Andrew. I feel you. I feel you, Andrew.
Yeah. Fuck off. Is doing a Zoom show practice? No. That's not
All right.
no. Is doing a Zoom show is just work. It is. But quite frankly, I mean, I've been doing this for 24 years, so I can understand what you're talking about, Joey, is more maybe like amateur guys, you know what I mean? Like people that are working up to their getting on the weekends, to the working up to their within their first 5 years and trying to figure it out. But I'm not doing Zoom shows for practice. I'm doing it for money. But then again, I take that back. You know what I mean? I take that back because remember I was saying about the Jerry Farmer show, how horrible it was.
Yeah.
Do you know Jerry, Peter?
No, never heard.
He goes under.
I've seen that you did the show, but like I didn't.
Yeah. He goes under the name of. It's not Jerry Farmer anymore. That's what it used. I knew this kid back in Halifax years ago, but now he goes by the name of G.E. Hodges, I do believe.
Oh, no way.
Okay.
That guy is at a show. Hold on, Andrew, before we cut up, Peter, we performed with this guy.
Yeah. No, like now I know who he is exactly.
I did a couple
Okay,
of
I know he's
This
I
guy,
know who he is.
yo.
Yeah. So he runs a horrible open mic on right now. He's fucking. They're on right now. They're competing right now. They're competing for online supremacy at this very moment. But I've jumped on there for free for sure because I just it was actually back in February. I was going to do the Moncton Comedy Fest, and they wanted me to do 10-minute sets, and they wanted me to do 4 fresh 10 minutes. So 40 minutes, brand new. Okay. 40 minutes, brand new. But the thing that's fucking crazy is I was there last year.
Okay.
So that was 30 minutes because you do a 30-minute set in a bar. 3 comedians do 30 minutes, and then the show's over, and then the next night you're doing a different bar, or sometimes you do 2 in the night, whatever. But so you burn 30 minutes a year. And by the way, I was there the year before that. So I was going into this year with 1 hour of material fucking burnt, gone.
Oh, shit,
okay. And we didn't work in 2020. Okay. I did 2020, and the festival is the beginning of February. So I did 2020, and then we shut down. Okay. So you don't work for the whole year. And then they're like, can you give us 40 new minutes? And I'm like, I didn't even work this year, man. The Rolling fucking Stones couldn't do that. Like, are you kidding me?
No, I have nothing.
No, the Rolling Stones couldn't write that much material if they're not working. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Just start talking. Just start talking to them for an hour.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
But it was it was crazy, man. I was in studio because I actually went and quarantined in New Brunswick to go there. I went into the bubble because I thought if I get there, I'm in the bubble, then I can do a weekend in Halifax, then I can do a weekend in St. John, New Brunswick, and then I can maybe do some skiing and then come home. Everything fucking went to red when I got there. So everything got locked down. So it was like, fuck.
Wow.
So
Waste of
everything
money.
got canceled. I ended up doing the shows. I was live in studio. Julien Dion was there. With his girlfriend Jen Grant.
Wow.
But we were the only 3 Anglo comedians there. There were some people on the French side. The New Brunswick crew was there, but for the English folks, it was just us 3, and then everybody else was online.
Oh wow, that's ridiculous.
That's rough.
That's rough. But I thought you went to Ottawa when we went red. I thought you went to Ottawa for a bit, and you were doing the.
I did. I live in Montreal, but I would just like go do the weekend and come back or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Ottawa stayed pretty open until the end of December. So
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So they were doing shows for 50 people or whatever. So I was happy to go, drive in.
Why not? Yeah.
My brother lives in Gatineau. You're not really supposed to, but it was.
We didn't hear anything.
Right.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
Just between us and the 10 people watching.
Just between us. It was whatever.
But
Gatineau is not the place to go. So another.
Basically.
Well, they have a waterfall. Everyone keeps talking about the waterfall there. That's the only.
Oh, I've never seen it.
No. Okay, well then.
There's one thing to see any biscuit.
Yeah. Every time I drive past it.
That's what it is. Okay, you're like, okay. But they have a good mall, I heard. They have a good mall. That's
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's good.
Moving on.
I can't do it. I'm sorry, Victoria.
What's your favorite festival pre-pandemic that you did?
I don't know. They're all kind of fun. Like I've done, Just for Laughs for us, we're Montrealers. So Just for Laughs is always the big guns, right? That's the biggest one you're ever going to do. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I did my Just for Laughs like so long ago. I've done 3 of them, but they were so long ago that I wasn't ready for anything. Like I wasn't ready for it to be a big deal. It was me just standing there with my mouth fucking open, being like, oh my God, Drew Carey is standing next to me. You know what I mean? Like, it was like that sort of shit.
That's
like,
crazy.
what the fuck? This is 22 years ago. But as far as festivals, they're all fun because the beautiful thing about festivals is generally it's kind of, it's the best of the best. Like it really is the best of the best. Like you get the best talent, and doesn't matter where you are, what festival you're in. All of a sudden, you're drinking beers at the after party, and the fucking kids in the hall are there. You know what I mean? You're like, what? This is fucking amazing. This is my childhood heroes. And. All the friends. Okay. So I don't know, Peter, how long you been doing comedy?
About like 4 years, about
4 years.
Yeah.
Victoria, how long
Like
you been doing comedy?
A year and a half or something.
You're a baby. And
Yeah.
Peter, you're a baby too.
I'm baby.
Joey,
I'm baby. Yeah.
Pretty
Joey?
much the same as Victoria.
Same.
Yeah.
And Claudio, you're probably the same, right? Under 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5
Yeah,
years.
right? You're all fucking babies. Okay.
Yeah.
When after 15, 20 years, you don't see your friends anymore. That's the one thing about comedy. I'll tell you right now. You think like, because at this point, when you guys right now, as I pick my mic, sorry about that. So right now, you guys get to see your fucking friends all the time. Because and I remember when I was you, Peter. I remember when I was 4 or 5 years in, and I was handsome as fuck, and I was black too. I was used to be. I used to be black.
You have a big dick. I'm pretty sure.
Right? 6'5", bro. Look at these hands.
That's what it is. It's what it is, man.
Whatever. We're brothers. We're brothers below the belt.
Yeah. Same mother though. Same mother.
Same mom. Same mom. But the thing is, I used to hang out with my fucking friends all the time because you see your pals all the time. They're always on the open mics. You're catching them on the weekends, whatever the story. But as you start to get bigger and as you start to travel, and then there's, I'm doing a show in Saskatchewan. You know what I mean? Like you're in the middle of fucking Saskatchewan, and then, well, because I got this corporate in Saskatchewan, well, I know another booker that does a show on a Thursday night, so I'll go make $800 on that Thursday night, and then I got the Friday night big show, and then on the Saturday, hey, maybe I could talk to the booker at that place, and they do a show in Regina or whatever, and you're all over the fucking map. Okay. Yeah. So you don't see your friends anymore because the people that are opening for you are you guys, but the local ones, right? So everybody is the local. So then you get to meet all the young kids across the country, right? Like that's how it goes. So with festivals, the beautiful thing about it is it's all the best of the best. So it's all the guys that, well, I mean, for the most part, it's the guys that have been doing it 15 plus years. And it's those guys that you grew up with. And then you guys get to see each other finally once a year. Yeah. That's a festival, right? Sure. All of a sudden, Mike Wilmot's in the room. And what's that, Joey?
Kind of the part of it we never evaluated. Like it was kind of a big reunion for you guys.
It totally is.
Yeah,
because it's the people that you've crossed paths with. It's the people that you fucking opened up for, and then you're like, holy shit, I'm with so and so. And I remember back when I was the guy in Halifax that when I opened for Jerry D or whatever, like it's like those sort of things, like, and then it's I don't know, it's like everybody finally gets together, like that's the nice thing about festivals. The best one, I can't really think of the best one. I mean, obviously Just for Laughs are always fantastic. I can remember being a young kid, drunk, standing outside the hotel. I think it was the Delta Hotel at the time. And Bobby Slayton, I don't know if you guys know who Bobby Slayton is. Yeah. He was always on the Nasty Show. Mm-hmm. He's like an old school. He's an old Goomba comedian. Like the guy knows everybody in the business. He gets roles on big movies. And I remember seeing Bobby Slayton, and he was bringing out his bag, and I was like, Bobby, I happened to live in Lachine at the time. And I was like, are you going to the airport? And he's like, yeah, kid, we're going to the airport. I was like, oh, bro, could I get a ride with you? He's like, get in. Like it was, but that's old guard letting new guard. You know what I mean? He didn't care. He was just like, fucking, I've been there. Get in the car, kid. We're going to the airport anyway. It don't fucking matter. Like,
oh, absolutely. Anyway. Absolutely. No,
it's
awesome.
Yeah, but that's what I like about you, because like obviously you're like you're doing comedy in Canada, and you're making a career out of it, and I like the fact that you're doing your albums and you're touring like cross Canada, but how is it when you're doing your albums, is it like you're going like from town to town, let's say you do like all the provinces in Canada and then you do your album, or you just
No, I actually took way too long to do my album in the first place. Mm-hmm. So I probably did my first album when I was already 16 years in, right?
Oh, okay.
Or more, actually, probably a little more. So basically, it's not like I planned it out. It was just like, let's take this material and burn it on a disc. Like let's get at it. And it turned out my first album, I called it Warning Canadian Content, because it turned out that we recorded over the weekend, and then I was like, fuck, man, I have way too many jokes that have mention of Canada, like on a global scale. Like that doesn't do me any good. You know what I mean?
Right.
That doesn't do me any good. In America, are they gonna play that on XM radio? No.
Shit.
Right? But they played it on XM Canada, which is paid me well. So that's fine. But it was just like I did that first album, and then the second album was easy to follow up, because I think I released it was not even a year and a half later, I was able to let go of another one, because I just had so much material. Fuck, I had 17 years of comedy. You know, so I knocked out 2 albums like bang, bang.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's another project in the works right now. My sound guy should be getting back to me very soon. But all we were doing, it was basically a pandemic project because we aren't working right now.
Right.
So what I tried to do was clean up and make like a radio edit version of some of the best jokes. It was almost like make a best of album, but then hee-haw and take out the F-bombs and shit like that, right?
Right.
Because I don't know if you guys know this at this stage or not. I'm not talking down to you in any way.
Oh, no. We're learning.
But I don't know if you know this, but the fucking mailbox money is the money, man. And if you get stuff on XM radio, that's easy fucking money. It's every month. Not every month, every 3 months. So it's quarterly. You get a check. Like, what? And that's American dollars? You like, are you kidding me? Like, I just fucking, wow. I just made 3 months what I would usually make in comedy. You may just sit doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to do a project where I could give that material to Laugh USA, where it's censored. So it's because it's like family clean, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I did, I think we did 15 bits. We did 15, 16 jokes that it was either very carefully edited. So like the bad words were cut right out. So you don't even hear them. Like they were just like, they're gone.
Yeah, it's like radio with gangster rap when they about to say fuck and it's like just you hear a little jump. Yeah, okay.
No.
Exactly.
It's not a jump. They just put Halle Berry in and it's over. So just
What?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you know what? So I told my girlfriend to herself.
Did I? My girlfriend.
Or dog noises. One of the two.
Exactly.
You think I'm joking, but you know, this is DMX, man. He'd be swearing, and then you hear a dog barking. You're like, okay, I get it. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What you say, Andrew?
No, that was it. That was it. So that whole next project was just to give to radio edits ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens, man. So far, I dumped money into it, and the first batch didn't get selected. Like I sent it out to XM, and the guy got back to me pretty soon. And then my sound guy like took it personally. He was like, "We can fucking make it better." And I'm like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, so now he's in Calgary right now. Like fucking, he's like, I'm making sure everything is equal, and we're gonna make this better. And anyway, he wants me to resubmit it, and I will. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Whatever, we'll see what happens. Because if you catch some tracks, I mean, it's crazy how much that money rolls. Like sometimes I've seen one track, you know what I mean? Like just one joke in that when you get your statement. One joke in that 3 month period was worth $800. We're like, man,
how do they calculate that? It's radio.
It's on XM. It's every time it plays, and I don't know if it's $10 or $16. I've heard many different numbers thrown at me. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But you know what I mean? When the big checks are, you know what I mean? Like in the $6,000, you're like, what? That doesn't even. Wow.
Yeah.
They're going down though now.
Yeah.
Because that was when I had 2 albums on and everything's new. I'm sure Derek Seguin is still catching way more than that because he has another current album right now. So when you release another current thing, it goes right back up, man. And you get to have this passive income. It's so there is money in this.
What about like Spotify and like streaming service?
I've made enough on Spotify to buy 12 fucking Cheval Blanc.
Oh shit! Goddamn! But that's good beer.
Yeah. That's good 12 beer, though. 12. 12? Not just
12?
One.
Okay. Oh shoot!
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
It's a Spotify shit. It's like
Nice.
0.001 cents. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Spotify. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
There's nothing for the artist on Spotify at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just I'm happy to be there because if anybody wants to hire me for something, I'm able to say,
Spotify.
check my album out on Spotify and whatever, man. And
I guess you could get a gauge too, like to see like how many people, like maybe you put like a test album to see how everybody receives it, and then put it out to the FM radio or whatever, the XM radio.
Yeah, not so much, man. I think just as comics, we just record an album. You know what I mean? You just freaking you record it and then let her go. That's what it is. You know, like you got that when you got 45 minutes of new material, lay her down, see what happens. And the best thing that I could, when you guys are, when you have enough years behind you and you want to record an album, I would always suggest it's best that you do it over a weekend where you're headlining. You know what I mean? When you're headlining a club for a weekend, potentially you could have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You could have 5 shows, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You're in the same room. And then you get your buddy to come down and do the Friday, Saturday, and then you catch 4 shows, and you try to do roughly the same set of that you want to lay down, but there's going to be some fun stuff in between. And I had some jokes, man. I had some jokes that I didn't even realize were going to make it, and they weren't jokes that I ever really used before. And then all of a sudden, bam, it's on an album. Okay. Yeah. It was just because you know how it goes, right? Sometimes the organic shit happens, and you're talking about a TV show you saw last night, and and then it was like, wow, that was good. And then I was talking about go shows, and then all of a sudden the boop beep boop beep boop beep boop, like the girl, the waitress, the waitress doing the old beep boop beep 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 boop was going off, and I was just talking about a guy having a Geiger counter on the go shows, you know what I mean? And then I was like, did you hear that? It was like I brought the whole thing back. Like, anyway, somebody's asking for their bill, like it was. It just all came together.
Was in the show. That was in the show, or
that was in the show, dude.
Nice.
The show? No, the Go Show or the no, I'm joking.
No, it ended up being in my show, right? Yeah. So in the Go Show, I was saying that there was a dude with a Geiger counter, and he has this bullshit piece of machinery. And then the whole thing with the Go Show, it's just some guy walking around with a cameraman following him, and all he's saying is, "Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Right? Did you hear that?" And then all of a sudden, I'm talking about the Geiger counter, and then I'm saying, yeah. And he was like, did you get this? Did you get this, Jay? Did you get this? It was like, your Geiger counter. Yeah, I'm getting this. It's fucking all kinds of bullshit. Yeah, I get it. You're a full grown man holding a piece of fucking bullshit in your hand, conning everybody. And then all of a sudden we hear, doot, deep, doot, deep, doot, deep, doot. And I was like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? It was just perfect. Like, it was, anyway, you never know. You never know.
Oh, absolutely.
I miss live shows for that. What do you say, Claudio?
I was going to ask you, so how do you come up with jokes? Like, what's your process of coming up with a joke?
What's the secret sauce?
Yeah, basically.
The secret sauce?
And is it sexual?
It's sometimes. It depends on the joke. But the secret sauce for me is being on the road. The secret sauce for me is being in the groove and living. I'm coming up with stuff right now. It's the everyday life stuff. It's the COVID shit. It's the stressing out and going to the grocery store and being upset when the dude's coming down your aisle, but you're supposed to be fucking going in this direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you turn the end of the aisle, and then you're like, this fucking asshole again, right? Because you're always opposite him now. And then you get to the end of the aisle and you see the fucking arrows pointing at you. You know, you're like,
you're going the wrong way.
Shit. I knew something was wrong.
It was me the whole time. That sort of shit. You know what I mean? The mask stuff so that's happening. But I miss what I miss as far as for me, the writing happens often on stage, where I come up with these, you come up with a little idea, but then when you get to go to do a weekend and you're doing 4 or 5 shows, you get to present that idea every night, right? And then it's, your mind is working so fast when you're in the flow, when you're on stage, and everything is moving so quick. And that's when all of a sudden, bang, bang, 2 more tags came out, and you're like, holy shit, that just happened. I'm keeping those, right? And then the next time you tell the joke, you had those 2 tags, and you're like, motherfucker, I got 1 more. And then you're in the groove, and then all of a sudden, this is turning into a real good bit. And then you have a 3-minute joke, like a really good constructed 3-minute bit that's just not like, isn't this funny? Everybody laughs. And then you got one little punch. Then it's a punch, and then you have the afterthought, and then bring it back to something else, and then pow, it all comes together. That's my writing process. So
Nice.
I write on stage. I write, I think about it ahead of time. I kind of have what I want to talk about, and what's a good pop, like what's a good bang, like I got one good solid bit there. But I find when I present that and I'm in the flow, my mind is rolling so fast that's where the other magic happens, the shit happens, like the stuff comes out.
I agree with you that, because I'm like, I find like just writing it out, like I remember like when we reopened, I'm still new to the game, but I'm like, when we reopened, I remember I was like, okay, I wrote all these bits. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be freaking awesome. And then I go on stage and I'm just focused on the script. And then
you can almost see when somebody's doing that, you can almost see their eyes moving across the page. Like,
it's exactly it.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, yeah.
Once you get past 10 years into 15 years, like that's when you get to be able to trust yourself. And that's where you're like, I know how this is supposed to sound. I'm not sure where I'm fucking going here, but I'm pretty sure I know how to play the guitar. So you go out there and you play the fucking guitar. Right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
The riff is going to come, like, you know what I mean? Like it's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. It's out of your mouth. It's not a guitar, but it's there, right? You have those scales. You know how it sounds. You know how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah,
nice.
Which I agree. That's what I like about open mics. Even though, like, I know some people kind of go against it, but I like just like go on there and just like okay, I'll have like one line for a joke, for a thought of a joke, like you would say, and then I'll just like, all right, let's see where it goes, and
see what happens.
Yeah,
absolutely. Sometimes you don't know. You don't know what it is until you say it, and you're looking in people's faces, and then you see, you know what I mean? You see that one couple go, oh, and then you're like.
That I see that a lot.
And then bam, you know,
somehow.
I've never stopped. I've never poo-pooed open mics. I've always done open mics. I'll always do SID shows. I'll always do shows that pay you fucking $20 or $50 there. It's not about, because I enjoy performing. I just want to perform and always have. And I will always, when I'm on the road, I will always book myself the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I fill every night up because I want to meet everybody else in that town. I want to watch comedy, man. I love it. I miss it. I miss it so bad. I got to a couple weeks ago. I was with it's really sad. I'm such a fucking idiot. I can't even remember 2 of these guys' names. There's a couple guys from Ottawa and Rob Pugh and myself. I was hosting it. David Brennan was his name. Do you know a guy by name?
I know David Brennan.
Do you know David Brennan?
I know.
Fuck, he was funny, man. And then the other kid, I've worked with him before too, and he's even better than David Brennan. You know, like and then Rob Pugh comes on. And I was hosting this event, and it was supposed to be, so this was in Ottawa this was a few weeks back when they went to lockdown. Like this is Friday. They were supposed to have a show on Friday night. They got me to host it last minute. It was supposed to be somebody else. So I drove to Ottawa, hosted this in the afternoon, and basically just drove back.
Nice.
Because what they were doing was, now they're not allowed to gather more than 10 people. So what they did is they had 10 executives at Tomlin or something like that. It's like a big construction firm in Ottawa. So in the middle of the afternoon, 2:00 in the afternoon, I'm telling jokes in the fucking boardroom. And then I bring up these guys, and it's just the grand poutine there. It's just the big cats. They're all sitting in chairs. They had a big stack of beer and wine on ice. I mean, it's Friday afternoon. They're all chilling, and then they were shooting it, and then they were gonna give it to all the employees that evening. And I got to host it, and I stood in the back and watched David Brennan and this other brilliant comedian, and I can't remember his name right now, and Rob Pugh. And it made me realize how much I miss this. I miss this, because, it's one thing to sit through an open mic. Like, fuck me. You know what I mean? Like, I love the process. I love comedy, but it doesn't matter what town you're in. The open mics can be hard to watch. There's going to be some guy, right? He's going to be trying to pass off rape. You know what I mean? Just I'm gonna put the word rape in everything right now, or I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like,
you heard that, Joey? You heard that, Joey?
Right? I'm gonna say cunt. I'm gonna say cunt 200 times because I'm fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, it's rinse and repeat. It doesn't matter where you are. And then the problem is, where I'm at, you're going to be closing the thing, and then I've got to sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait, and then finally go up and close. And all these fucking pissants that don't know comedy yet have fucking left. Everybody did their fucking, all you fucking morons did your set, and then you left. You left when the guy who has 24 years experience is about to hit the stage to show you that you don't have to say rape or cunt, or, you know what I mean? Like, you don't like, or how to construct a fucking joke, like, it's amazing. It's like, I do my thing and then I'm gone, and then they're gone, and you're like, all right, man, you're not going to learn anything. Because I really feel back in the day, we used to sit through the shows, man. I was at the Comedy Nest every weekend.
Nice.
Every weekend. What are you saying, Claudio?
I was gonna say, I remember this one time we were at the world's smallest open mic together, and then you, it's because we performed the same night, and then you.
I was busting your balls. Because you had your comedy book, right?
Yeah, exactly. But then you went on, and then there's this lady who got mad at you. Because I remember
that. That was
wannabe comedian where you give her like a first rule: don't heckle a fucking comedian.
Yeah, that rule. Yeah. But you were so
she was drunk, I think. Yeah, and you weren't saying anything upsetting, but she was upset at you.
Yeah, just the way you were saying it's like don't fucking heckle the headliner. Like, you just said it in that cool voice, and she was pissed at you for the entire night.
Yeah, it's a bad move. It's a bad move. I've got so much experience and a microphone.
Yeah,
I'm gonna destroy you. Like, there's no. I'm so sorry, but it's like Mike Tyson going up about to fight a 6-year-old. Like, he's gonna kill the child. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking Tyson. So let it alone, please. It was a good warning. Yeah,
there's a lot of fucking people going on date and going sit in front, and there's a guy being kind of douchey, being like, oh, let me show you how funny I am, and he tries to heckle, and he Never get laid after that.
Oh, it's the best.
Then you have those people, and then you have
Dumb
those
idea.
people. Yeah, you have those people who want to sit in the front and like, oh please no, don't heckle us. Oh please no. But then you're like, yeah, but you're sitting right in the front. You telling me not to do it. Guess what? I'm gonna fucking do it. You know?
Yeah, but then again, at the clubs, you know what I mean. You just gotta pick. You gotta pick and choose.
Yeah,
you can't always just hammer the front. I have, like Joey was saying about the boyfriend trying to be cool. I can remember years ago in Halifax having the boyfriend girlfriend, and then the girlfriend did something really positive towards my set, where there was like a woo and a clap over a head type thing. Boyfriend instantly fucking jealous. You know what I mean? Like, so then he sat back and he was like just waiting for his time, and then fucking he shot a shitty remark, and then I shot back, and then he shot back, and then I shot back and shot back and shot back and shot back and shot back. And he was looking at me with his mouth. I can remember this so well. He was, I almost felt bad. He was looking at me with his mouth open, with almost like Disney watery eyes, like, like, please stop. Like, just make it fucking stop. And I kept going, and then and then finished the last bit, and he got up and left, and the girlfriend stayed. It was fucking, he was gone.
That is awesome.
That
That
must be
is
the
awesome.
saddest shit I ever heard.
Goddamn,
it was
stay for
bad.
that headliner. All right, man. Get that.
See you later, fucker.
Give it up.
Imagine, it kind of looks like the same kind of guy that would watch hockey with his girlfriend, and then his girlfriend will be like, "Hey, this is good, eh?" And the next thing you know, he's jumping on the ice trying to fuck him.
Exactly, with a ringette stick.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Shoot, you remember that Ty Domi thing back in the day when I think it was like a Flyers. There's the Leafs and the Flyers, and then one fan was like yelling at Ty Domi in the penalty box, and then he fell in.
Oh my god!
And he got his ass kicked out.
That is amazing.
Welcome to the real world, motherfucker! Right?
I'll give you a PS.
You're in a box with a tiger. What?
The worst is that you do that on basketball. Like, there's no fucking barrier. Like, they can just jump over and kick your ass like that.
But basketball players are notoriously pussies. We know that.
They were that day like the Pistons against another team. I don't remember which one, and there were a fight going on.
It was in Indiana. Yeah, Indiana and
exactly. And you had like that 8-foot black guy running toward the guy, like jumping like true roll.
No, he ran and slid. Like, he slid and punched a dude on his knees. Like, but I was like, why can't you just punch it normally? Like, what's wrong with you? Like,
basketball players don't know how to fight. I played ball too, and it's always this. It's always it's never a real fight. It's always just a show. We lost Claudio. Did we lose Claudio?
Oh no, he's
probably went to the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or you talked about the girl in the crowd, so he's probably going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It was him.
His mom was at the top of the stairs. Claudio, did you not have dinner? Claudio, come on for dinner. It's time for dinner. We're gonna have a Chianti. Okay, Chianti and pasta, Claudio. Come for dinner. Claudio, you're doing the podcast. How much money you make doing the podcast? Claudio, do you make any money doing podcasts? No, you don't make money. You gotta do the drywall like your father, Claudio. Claudio, you gotta get in construction. It's the only way to make a living. That was Claudio's mom. Yeah.
It's pretty Italian. It's pretty Italian. It makes sense.
Yeah, does it feel right? Or Portuguese. I don't know.
A little bit of Latino in there. It's okay.
Claudio. It could have been somebody's Portuguese mom. Claudio. Anyway, how's your mom doing, Claudio?
Pretty good.
Good.
We love. Good to hear, man.
I have
Did she get her shot yet?
Sorry?
Did she get her shot yet?
Yeah, I know she got her shot. Yeah,
she got hers.
Oh, she got a shot. Oh,
yeah.
My parents got their first one. You guys, Victoria, Peter, Joey, you guys, your parents get theirs.
My
Yeah,
parents
Hong
in
Kong.
Bécomo, so there's no cases. So the time they get a vaccine, that's going to be a bit long, and they're 60 years old. So
Yeah,
there
I'm
you go.
still looking for my parents, so we'll figure
Right,
it out.
right, right.
All right, I got
One
you.
for
I
that
didn't
backup.
listen, Peter. I didn't want to get racist and bring up your father.
Yeah, no.
How's your mom doing, Peter?
Yeah, no,
How's your mom's? She all right?
No, yeah, no, she's all right. No,
At least you know who she is.
Yeah. No. They're both skeptical on the vaccine for here. Like, just because, like, I guess the other countries are rejecting. Like, I don't know which vaccines come.
It's
AstraZeneca, yeah.
AstraZeneca.
Yeah, because I think 2 countries rejected that, and then so they're kind of nervous that, like, okay, why are we taking a rejected thing? But I'm like, at the same time, like, if it's effective, like, I'll take it just to go on stage. Like, I don't care. Like, if it
Pretty much the same here.
No, I think they're all fine.
Yeah.
The whole AstraZeneca thing was a bit of a hiccup, though, as far as making people scared.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty damn sure my parents, they got the Pfizer one when they went in New Brunswick.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatevs.
Whatever's, yeah. I love that, like, everybody, like, it's like, it's almost like Nike and Reebok. It's like, oh, you getting the Pfizers? They go, okay, all right. No. All right. So you get Pfizer. Oh, bro, come on, man.
Yeah. Get the Jordans, not the pumps, stupid.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And they have that notion that when it's gonna be their turn to get, like, the fucking needle, they can't pick and choose which.
No, they don't pick and choose.
Oh, it's
what's there. Moderna, it's whatever. It's what's there
Exactly.
when they get a chance to go.
Like, somebody asked me that, and I'm like, "Are you stupid, or what? Do you think you're gonna be choosing the fucking vaccine?"
No. It's not Apple and Samsung.
Exactly.
Not at all.
No.
What do you mean you want antipasta? You know what is that?
I don't know, but you know what?
What's the matter with you? No, it's supposed to be in your mom's voice. What do you mean you want antipasta? Antipasta. What's the matter with you, Claudio? Claudio, what's the matter with you? Why don't you like your mother's pasta, Claudio? Claudio. We were talking about your mother when you were in the bathroom.
You're gonna give me PTSD.
Oh, God.
Is this mama?
He
sounds like your mother. Claudio. When the hand comes up,
you know what, Andrew? When we see each other in person, that's gonna be the first thing I think of you. He's like, "Hey, Claudio, how are you, Claudio?
You're such a good boy. Oh my God, what are you doing with the Kleenex on your bed, Claudio? Claudio, my eyes are burning. Claudio, what have you done? You don't do this to your mother. You don't do that to yourself, Claudio."
And this is the day where Claudio stops masturbating.
Oh my God!
He goes to Pornhub. Claudio. Oh fuck! I can't.
Honestly, Andrew, I've never laughed this hard in my life. Thank you so much.
Oh fuck! We all need to laugh.
Thank
at this
you.
Point.
You're making me honestly making my day.
I had the you know when you have laughs you're not supposed to have. And right away, Peter's like, "I hope this isn't racist." No,
I'm in comedy, so I'm expecting it.
So no, Peter. It's not that you're in comedy; it's that you're in Quebec. You should expect it.
No, it is.
Comedy is fine everywhere else, Peter.
Yeah,
it's that you're in Quebec, bro.
No, I got you.
We're all one. We're all brothers. It's okay. We're all comedians. It doesn't matter the fucking the gender and the color and the fact that your mother talks like this. So so this week, you guys know? Do you guys remember Michael Lifshitz? So Michael. He's a Jewish dude, pretty fucked up. Like he has it would have been like natal problems, like spina bifida. Like he was born into his problems, you know.
Right.
So he's in a wheelchair, and he was the guy on Thursday that he organized the show, but then he did a set.
Oh no.
And it's okay, you know. Yeah. He has a bit of a lisp.
Yeah.
He's a lovely guy. he does some fantastic. He does some decent jokes. There's a lot of kind of laughter. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's cute. It's a guy in a wheelchair. You know, like,
Yeah.
But it went.
That thing's dog.
I'm the fucking Chianti is coming at me real. It's like no filter. It's like no filter. I'm just talking straight up fucking what's funny, what's not. Okay.
Yeah.
So at one point he was talking about the fact that he actually has he's in a wheelchair, but he also has an artificial leg. And Claudio, you were just talking about having a great laugh, and it was the best laugh you had in a while. When I was trying to explain to my one of my friends on the phone after I did that set with them what I had said, I ended up laughing like a fucking hyena because I had said that it seems to me him being in a wheelchair with an artificial leg is a waste of an artificial leg.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no way. No.
But it makes sense, though.
It's true, though.
It's
fucking
sense.
true.
And I
Why would you need an artificial leg if you don't use it?
stop. You know when you can't, like, you just can't stop. Like, I was laughing at my own fucking joke. But yeah, it was.
But you need to do that sometimes. You need to laugh at your own joke sometimes.
Anyway, I thought it was fucking funny.
That is actually hilarious.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, it really is. It really is. Oh,
I do it for
Waste of a
style.
leg.
Style points.
You got two wheels on you, man. What do you fucking? There's all kinds of people out there looking for a leg right now, and you're sitting in a chair with a leg.
with a fake fucking leg on top of it.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go.
Oh,
Come on.
man. That's that. Yeah, that is hilarious though. But how did Michael take it though? If you don't mind me asking.
As far as I understand, because he wasn't on camera at the time, but I watched the entire Zoom audience that I could see, like the 12 boxes I could see. I watched everybody like.
Oh, those are the best reactions.
Just like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do one of those, and I was like, "Fuck off!" If anybody's laughing right now, it's Michael. And there was a gentleman that was the owner of the restaurant we were supposed to be in, but the other guys were in a studio, but he had his own box. Anyway, he was like, Michael's right here. I promise you, he's laughing harder than anybody else. Like it. Of course he was, man. Like everybody in a wheelchair can fucking
Take a
and have a
laugh.
good laugh about that shit.
Yeah.
Like I used to do a bit about people in wheelchairs buying really fancy shoes, like buying Jordans. Like it was like a $280 fucking basketball shoe, but you're in a chair. You know, like, it was that doesn't make sense, right? And I had a good friend of mine that had cerebral palsy. And we never did it, but he always told me, he was like, his name was Charlie Bick, as in Bick Pickles, the pickle company.
Yeah.
So Charlie, I wish I could find this guy again. Anyway, this is a sad story. I think he wanted to commit suicide. Like I don't know what ever happened to Charlie. But he used to come around comedy shows. And he wanted to approach the stage while I was doing that bit and then like heckle me, and we would have it planned, you know, and it would be the best.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the best
Yeah.
fuck up on an audience? Like have a guy in a wheelchair fucking come up and be like, fuck you, you piece of shit. And you're standing there, and I would take it all, you know what I mean? Like it would have been so good, and we never fucking did it.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Did it.
shit.
We always
What would-
talked about it. We
It would be
always
awesome if
talked
he
about it.
got if he got up from the wheelchair and started getting in your face. It'd be like, okay, now you're just fucking with the crowd.
No,
Like,
but the thing is,
You too.
because he had CP, he could he could kind of do the hobble on the
fake leg. Yeah, okay.
not on the fake leg, but on the little crutches. You know, like
Oh,
he could do the little hobble up and get in my face. It would have been great.
That's
Anyway.
okay. That's okay. You
Look.
could have gotten him back. All you have to do is go behind him and smash him on one of the knees. He falls on the floor. You know.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
right?
no, he's in a wheelchair.
Why? Why?
Yeah, but Andrew said. Yeah, but Andrew said he could have gotten up, so he was just gonna wobble as he's getting up.
So
Andrew
you want him to beat up a handicap guy?
Well, listen to me.
On
I'm
stage?
sorry. Hold on.
The
I'm
whole
sorry.
point. The whole point was Claudio missed the point.
Let me tell it to you like I'm your mother. You see, if someone's attacking you, you fucking shin them in the knees, man. You drop
No,
them.
but the whole point was it was a planned attack. You know what I mean? Like
Oh.
I would have known
Now
he
I
was
get it.
coming, and we
like-
would have had it all. It would have been scripted.
Yeah, it's like wrestling.
Scripted.
One of those lame runs.
It's uncomfortable out there. So back in the day, I was talking about. So this guy was in Halifax, and so was this other cat, Josh Dunn. And Josh, lovely kid. Speaking of suicide, is everybody doing okay right now? Because I just saw go by in the last 3 months, this guy Josh Dunn talking about taking his own life. Like, I think this pandemic is really fucking people up, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Everybody's really fucking stressed out.
like during this pandemic. The first lockdown was okay. I was able to handle it. Second,
Oh,
but
we
this
had
one,
hope. We had hope. The prime
Mine's-
minister came on TV every day at 10 a.m. and was like, "We're gonna get through this together."
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah.
We had hope.
Alignment that there's no hope. It's just like, yeah, don't get too happy about the lowering of the cases. You never know. We might
Because
have
they're going to
another
go right
wave.
back up because
they're-
there's variants coming, man.
Yeah.
Second wave. Now they're talking third wave. And then
Wave,
there's
yeah.
what's next? Fourth wave, of course. September,
but-
ça s'en vient. Fourth wave.
No, but
Okay.
I don't know about you, but my anxiety rate like is going high, like through the roof.
Dude,
I'm like,
I've never
Jesus
had
fuck.
anxiety, and now I know what it is.
yeah.
Oh, well,
Right?
now you can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Victoria, so fucking happy. Hey,
Yeah,
so
Jesus.
I'm
smug.
just, and there's a
Fucking
silver
Victoria,
lining
you
somewhere
look
now.
at-
You
Look
know?
at that. Now you know. Now you know
Anxiety's
what it is
all the
to
rage.
be.
Now you're
No, you
trendy,
know.
you
Now you know what it is to be a lady in society.
I
Oh,
want
wow.
to take back what I said.
As
I
a
wanna
girl
take it
on a
back.
metro at
I wanna-
11 p.m. That's what
Oh.
fucking anxiety is, motherfucker. That's
Oh,
what
shit.
it is. Hey, walking home alone in the dark.
But you know what? You say that, but like I see a lot of back in the day, I used to see a lot of girls jogging at like midnight. I'm like, why? Like near like downtown. Like, why would you? Why then? Why?
Yeah, but
Montreal's
why you
not
wondering?
dangerous.
Why shouldn't you?
Yeah, there you go.
I would
fun.
I would hope that if you're a woman and you want to fucking run at whatever time you want to run, fill your boots, man. Have at it.
But
you know?
why are you wondering? Are you planning to catch her?
No, no. I'm just like shit. I'd be like if like let's say if I was walking down the street and she's all like, I'm like, but you're running at midnight. Why? Why are you doing this? What? I don't know.
But
Yeah.
she's actually running, so if something's happened, she can just run faster.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
already
better
on
cardio
her,
could be
she's
fun.
already on her way.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
Right, Claudio? Fucking kill it.
Are you okay? What happened?
Just figure out you should never try to catch a running girl.
I don't know what's happening.
No, because the running thing, I just picture Peter coming out of the bushes. Like, let's say Victoria's running.
Why
Andrew and
in the
Peter-
bushes?
Hold on,
Why
hold
am
on.
I
Andrew,
running? I don't know.
Andrew and Peter are coming out of the bushes, and they're like, "Why are you running at this time of night?" And she's like, "Oh shit!" she just keeps running.
No, I just picture like Peter start jogging.
Yeah.
aside
And
of
that's
the
when
girl.
Peter and Andrew held hands and went back into the bushes.
All right, you see, that's a perfect ending right there.
That was a
That's so
liberal
sweet.
joke.
That's so
Liberal
sweet.
joke. Yeah.
No,
We're
but what I
You
actually
guys are
picture is
friends.
like Peter running after the girl, and then
Me running?
trying to
Get
say-
out of here.
yeah, trying to tell her it's not safe, but the girl doesn't know. All you
Yeah.
see is another black guy
Yeah,
at midnight
yeah,
running
yeah.
after him.
It's okay.
Son,
I'm not gonna hurt
you should really watch out. You further this. She's holding on to her purse, like running. fucking-
Then I'd have more pictures. Why do you take your
I
I
purse
just
while you're
want to
running?
tell you, it's okay.
Oh my god!
I
Yo,
wanted
Peter,
to show you something. Actually, he thinks about the statistic. The girl doesn't know.
Oh Jesus Christ! This is so fucking good.
Yeah, life in Montreal. Okay, I know this is like off topic, but I have to ask. Okay, King Kong and Godzilla just came out. What? And I believe maybe you've watched the old one. What do you think of the new one coming out, Andrew?
Myself? Oh man, I can't even think of the last King Kong. I mean, last King Kong that I saw was the one that might have had Jack Black in it.
Yeah, that was
okay.
good.
That's a recent one. Yeah, that's recent. Okay.
That was okay. That was
okay,
an okay King Kong. But Godzilla, are they fighting each other?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fighting.
Yeah.
I saw the movie. They're fighting each other. Yeah.
They're fighting each
And it
other.
would suck if they're not
'Cause
fighting
it
each
seems
other.
like, it seems like Godzilla with like fire breath. Like, how can you fight that? You know what I mean? Like, it
You know
seems
what?
like
All I could say is Godzilla in this movie is fucking slow. And King Kong's like, no. And then like it just does some like King Kong actually does wrestling moves in this movie.
Can you recreate the whole fight right now just yourself?
It choke slams the shit out of Godzilla. I'm like, God damn.
He choke slams Godzilla.
By the way, you know that meme? By the way, you know that thing from the classic Godzilla where Godzilla takes a tree and shoves it down Godzilla's throats?
Yeah.
It actually happens in this movie.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Like Godzilla's about to do the atomic breath, and King Kong opens Godzilla's mouth and this goes like really quickly, and you see its fat little arms just like trying to free itself.
I'd watch a motion I'll watch a motion comic of that with Andrew Alberts just doing wrestling moves. That's all. That's all I want to see. Oh wait a minute,
right?
no.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, your sound is
easy.
I think you muted.
He muted himself.
You muted yourself.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
so. That's a new thing with the Zoom shows, having earbuds with a cord, and you're talking, and all of a sudden my hands are going like this. Then, like both of my ears get ripped out of my head. Like this has fucking happened a few times, and right now I'm like doing a wrestling move, thinking like I'm all talking to you guys and really enjoying this. my fucking mic goes flying on the floor,
Yo, man,
just
there's
I
some
didn't know.
dangers.
Also, was a god. I was like, oh
Jesus
shit.
Christ. Anyway,
Method acting at its best.
Exactly.
yeah. I was there. I was there in the moment with you guys. I've been enjoying this.
Yes, I'm like shit, man.
Oh, that was really fun, man.
Yeah,
But we call it. But like, okay, I guess to go back on topic, like what would be like your like? Do you have a best place in Canada to perform, or do you find like everywhere on the road was just great?
There's okay. There's a lot of great places on the road. The best places, like audience wise, the best is the East Coast. You're never gonna get more love and just people that enjoy the arts and people that just like love a fucking show, man. Montreal sucks for that. Like Montreal is like, yeah, we're here, and you know what I mean, like entertain us. But out east, they're like, oh, yeah.
When you say out east, you mean Halifax and New Brunswick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halifax is amazing, and Newfoundland is unreal. It doesn't make sense, man.
It does
The
actually.
people-
It's fucking cold. It's miserable. There's nothing to do. So I guess they want to get a laugh once in a while.
Actually, I heard
Absolutely.
they party hard.
Yeah.
I heard
they party hard.
I heard
And they don't get offended. You know what I mean? Like you
I
can
really love them.
your jokes can fly, man. You know what I mean? They're good, solid people out there. As far as I think that those are the best crowds. And then like I miss, we were talking about this tonight over dinner. Like I miss, because around this time of year, I always book myself in Vancouver and then on the island, because we're about to hit spring, but those motherfuckers are already in it. Right.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I would always go out there. Even sometimes, I've been on the island, Victoria Island, in February, and people had green grass.
Oh,
You know, like
Wow.
it's for
Wow.
real.
Yeah.
So this time right now in Vancouver is cherry blossoms on the trees.
Oh.
So I would always do that where every year right now, as we're just like we're dying for fucking summer right now, I would always book myself out there, and then I get to go get a little bit of a taste. You know what I mean? Like you get a
Yeah.
taste and you're walking around and you smell and you see all these fucking cherry blossoms all over the place and these beautiful and everybody's in yoga pants and crop tops, and it was like what's happening here? You know what I mean? Like it's like summer is
Nice.
happening.
yeah.
Summer's happening a month over there before us. That's for
Are
sure.
there any good crowd of comedy on the West Coast though? When you say the East Coast is really the best, on the West is it any good or?
Oh yeah, Calgary, Edmonton. No, good people. I would say I find them slightly racist.
Really?
And it doesn't matter whether I'm talking to Peter or Joey. They're like equally, you know what I mean? Like where
Yeah.
it's like I've had people like make really off color like racial comments, like black comments or French comments. It's like
Right.
I've equal.
Yeah.
I like
see.
hey, I really liked what you said about that Frenchie when you were telling your story. You know what I mean? When I'm thinking back and I'm like, wow, there was a French person in my story and I might have talked it like that. You know what I mean? To get everybody to laugh, but I wasn't disparaging that person necessarily,
No,
but
you're just acting.
the way that they took it was like, yeah, let's get them Frenchies.
Yes.
right? And fuck, it's anyway. It's a little
Or
weird.
possibly,
Saskatchewan,
yeah.
they're a little bit backwards. Saskatchewan,
It's Saskatchewan. I get him for being angry and hating everything that's not them. Like
Yeah.
really. Yeah, I saw I heard about that place and I saw like a couple of things going on there, and it's nothing. So basically, I understand the aggressivity.
no, there's not a whole lot. No, you're absolutely right. There's not a whole lot going on, and it's almost not their fault. Like it's almost
I
like we have to save some space in our hearts for people that are ignorant, because it's not necessarily their fault. It's their fucking parents' fault, and it's their community's fault. It's the people around them, because they never knew a black person. They never knew a Chinese. Well, everybody has one Chinese family in the city out there. Like every
They have a Chinatown.
there's always no, it's not a Chinatown. There's just always one golden fucking whatever restaurant. But
It's just basically one guy.
it doesn't matter if it's the Golden Dragon or the Golden Lotus or the golden something. There's always a golden fucking Chinese food restaurant in every single. No joke. This isn't fucking. This is serious. I was in Northwest Territories, so I was doing a show.
That's crazy.
Insane.
That's
Really, that's
Baby.
crazy.
I've been into every single province as a headliner in this country, and including Northwest Territories. And I actually stopped a native fella. I've studied. I enjoy culture. I want to fucking open my mind. And I actually asked a native guy, I was like, hey man, do you have any like ethnic food in town? Like, do we like is it available to me? Like, am I able to experience like, some
Native
local
food, yeah.
local food, some ethnic food? And I swear to God, this Aboriginal fellow looked at me and he goes, "Do you like Chinese?"
because you
I
said
was asking
ethnic.
for that exotic,
Ethnic.
but okay, cool.
That is hilarious. That is actually
Never tasted a Chinese guy, but might give it a try.
that is amazing.
And first too, he actually said, "You mean like Bannock?" and bannock is the bread that they eat, and then that's when he said, "Do you like Chinese?" And I was like, "Oh man, yeah." I meant more like bannock. But I think you have to go to somebody's house for that shit. It's just like, no, it was in what town was I in? It's called Hay River. So Hay River is the first town that you get into in the Northwest Territories, but it's at the fucking, when you're looking at Alberta right here, and Calgary's here, and Edmonton's here, and Fort McMurray's here. Well, fucking Hay River is here. You know what I mean? Like, it's what
out of nowhere. You're out of nowhere, man.
I was 14 hours north of Edmonton.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
And one time I did it where I flew, and the last time I did it, I actually brought an opener with me, and I rented a Jeep, and we drove it.
Oh, no way.
And no, but because they only offered me a show on the Saturday night, and they told me that they had to, because the way that the flights work up there, they had to fly me in on Friday. And I was like, well, who's paying for my Friday night at Christmas time? That's worth a minimum of $1,000 plus, right? So these are Christmas shows. Like, so what? You're asking me to come up there for $1,000 and you're gonna fly me, but you're not paying for my dead night because the flights don't work that way. Like, I was like, well, then the fuck. So what I ended up doing is talking to an agent, and there's a guy that I know, this guy Wayne Monson, that he's been an agent. He's an old fella. He's probably 70 years old. He's out in the West Coast. This guy Wayne Monson, I think it's what is it? It's Pacific Entertainment. It's called, his company. And he's been booking bands and comedians for fucking years. So he knows every single little town in between here and nowhere. So at least he could get me $250, $450, $650 shows, ding, 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 all the way up. And then I did that show, and then he even found me a show on the way down. So it all made sense. It made a lot more sense than flying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then and then we did it on the road.
Cool.
That's
Nice.
fucking. That's fucking.
That's
That's like you really toured Canada, man. You just fucking.
Oh, dude, I've seen it all. Like, I've seen coast to coast. Like, I have headlined every province in this country and one territory.
Yeah, that's such a.
Yeah, because I was about to ask
What?
if you
The
did
what?
Yukon, but I wasn't sure. Now I know.
What's that, Joey?
Did you do a Yukon or Northwest Territory?
No.
Was the other one? Okay.
Northwest Territories I did, but Yukon, no. There was a show up in Yukon, and I was supposed to go do it, and it just never seemed to happen. I don't know what these. I don't know. I don't know why. But yeah,
Must be cold as business up there, man. Like, I wouldn't even.
Fuck. You don't
it was
say.
special, dude. And seriously, Peter, because when you go further north, you know how we're all happy right now that the fucking sun is coming back, right?
Yeah.
Well, when I went up there, we're talking. It was December. I think it was December 3, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, 3 years ago. So we're December. It became light at 10 a.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Right? 9:30, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
It started to become light, and it was dark at 3.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. You
Wow.
had a few hours of light, and then it was over.
Jesus Christ.
You're north. I was fucking north, man. It was insane.
No, I'd be like, nah, that's it for me, man. But that, I can't be on, flashlights all night, all days. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but it was a lovely bunch of people, and it was a good fun show. Both times I was up there, I really enjoyed it. They were nice people.
When you say nice, is it nice considering the lack of sun they're getting, or really nice?
We had to fight for every biscuit at dinner time. Yeah, they just take a biscuit, they fucking throw the biscuit in the air, and you fight for it.
You start hearing like the purge siren. You're like, oh, crap.
Here we go, motherfuckers.
God,
Here we go.
And you're like, "You want a biscuit? You want a biscuit?" So you shut up. They finish my bit. You have the biscuit after.
Oh, God.
That's fucking nuts. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Yeah, because like I know a lot of comedians are like pretty much right now are like, oh, let's go to Vancouver for a bit, and I'm like, okay, so it seems like you like it there, like.
Yeah, Vancouver's a really nice scene. An infinite amount of really good talent. A lot of really good talent in Vancouver, but the problem is, fucking living, man, is expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Montreal is the last affordable city in the country. I don't know if you guys know this.
Yeah,
but
for now. Yeah.
Even on the continent, actually. Like a metropole, like a city like Montreal, turn on the world.
You're right,
and,
Joey.
like, all those
You're
jobs.
absolutely right. Yeah, this is the last affordable. Looking at apartments, man. I can't believe that I'm in this amazing, duplex. Like the typical Montreal upstairs, downstairs apartment that goes down every street. I'm on Nomadville in Montreal. And there's every building is attached to the end of the corner type thing, like typical Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we got a lot of square footage here. We got we got a back room, we got the front room, we got the bedroom, bathroom. Like, is this a 5.5 or a 6.5? I don't know, man, but we're paying under $1,000, so it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Well, that's amazing,
in Toronto, this would be fucking $2,500.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, we were looking, like my buddy was looking at, we were looking up like apartments in BC, and then I remember there was like this guy like pretty much took a picture of his bathroom, put a bed in it, and it's like, okay, this is a room for $700 a month. I was like, what? I was like, what? But you see the bathroom tiles on the bottom, so you're like, dude, that's a bathroom. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, man. But yeah, I was like, no, I can't live. I can't do that. I can't.
Every morning you're sleeping and you can feel a sprinkle on the corner of your face.
No.
Sorry, man. Just fucking now your alarm clock
already.
Just having a piss.
That's really
your bed
crazy.
is tucked up under the fucking bowl.
Oh man.
So when I go to the bathroom, like clean your room, and you just piss on the floor and leaves.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know you just cleaned your your room, but sorry, man, I made a mess. Oh fuck.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. But yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, the same thing in Toronto. Like my stepsister, like she was living in a basement, and she's like, "Oh, this is like $1,000." You're saying like $1,000 for the basement.
That's nothing. Yeah.
I was like, "What?" She's like, "It's a good deal." I'm like, "No, it's not." What the
Well,
fuck?
it is, dude. It is there. That's for sure. Yeah. But my problem is I'm 6'4", so basements.
Yeah.
That I can't even slum it. You know what I mean? Like I'll
hunchback.
The bathroom is always like, all right, and then you got to take a shower, and it's like, yeah, I'm too tall for that shit.
Yeah.
But this has been fun, guys. This has been fun.
Nice. Yeah, no, it really has. It really has. Andrew, well, I mean, I don't know if this is your cue that, well, I mean, if you need to.
Yeah, that's pretty much the cue he wants to.
Okay, perfect.
I was being subtle.
Yeah, there we go.
No,
but you can say subtle with Claudio.
He's trying to be a pro.
You gotta tell him. You gotta tell him.
Do you want to plug your stuff? Like, where can people find you?
You can find me on all the download platforms. I have 2 albums out. One is Warning Canadian Content, and the other is I don't know why Joey's laughing.
There's a comment.
No, because there was a time we had this girl named
Morgan Pearson.
We called her Morgan.
he's so
So
fucking
wrong.
Claudio, I can't believe you do that to your guest. How do you do that? Claudio, you talking to your guest. You should know the name of the person. She's not an old black person. He's a lady. He's a lady. It's
She
not
was
the
Chinese,
voice
too.
of God. It's not the voice of God.
She was Chinese too, man. I was like, what
We
the?
all know Morgan Freeman as the voice of God. Oh, God.
Claudio, I love you, buddy.
That's funny.
Y'all
I have so the other album is Guns and Yoga. So there's warning
Guns
Canadian
and
content
Yoga.
and Guns and Yoga
That's awesome.
that you can download. If you guys have never heard it, you can hear it on Spotify as well. Go for it. Please enjoy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I listened to
will
Canadian. Yeah, I listened to the first one. It was funny. It was jokes.
right on.
Yeah.
And I'll collect 0.001 penny. Yeah. And after 5,000 downloads, you can buy a beer. It's crazy.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
that's
okay,
fucking cool.
awesome.
But you have to pay for it. You have to pay.
I'm gonna
for it.
listen it like 5,000 times just so you can buy that.
Yeah. I actually never thought of that, but I should just put it on my own fucking computer and just keep playing it.
Yeah.
On the landing side where it's like, please find my last beer, and then it's just a link toward the Spotify album.
I just picture the people at Spotify be like, "What's wrong with this guy? Like, why does he keep listening to his own shit?"
But I would love to plug some live stuff, but we're not there yet. We're not there. I mean, usually I don't know if I'd mentioned, I think I had mentioned at the beginning of the show, like 2019 on the way into this shit. I was 48 weekends on the road,
Oh shit!
This is my life, bro.
Yeah,
This is my fucking life.
and COVID stopped you. Then
Since then, I've been busy. Like but I'm just a hustler, so I'm not too proud to go clean up a fucking septic tank. You know what I mean? Like that, I'll do whatever job, man. Like that. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing construction. I've been doing painting, not Picasso sort of shit, Victoria walls, like a paint houses.
like Claudio.
Yeah. So I mean, there's the online stuff, but I mean, tomorrow, the guys, I haven't worked with them for quite some time, but I'm a painter again tomorrow. I'm gonna go paint some guy's garage in Pierrefonds.
Okay.
Whatever, man. Cool. Stay busy.
Oh,
That's all you can do.
Yeah,
I'm
busting my back, and I'm doing like packaging like furniture. And I'm like, I don't know how these guys been doing. This one guy's telling me, he's like, I did this all by myself. I'm like, why? Like it's like you got like
right?
98 like 90 inches fucking tall, 30 inches wide, and it's like hardwood. He's like, what the frick? Like, how you guys doing this? But whatever, you do what you do. You do what you do.
Yeah, you gotta hustle and just stay busy. What have you been doing, Claudio? Are you in?
I know. I've been working, and then I've been just focusing on podcasting and just honestly trying to take care of my anxiety, but trying to keep myself busy.
Are you in your mom's basement right now?
No.
Okay, just checking. I was wondering who was paying the rent.
His mom still. His mom.
Yeah, still mom.
His mom.
Still mom.
But at least it's not a basement, so we kind of like it's not as
No,
shitty
he's not in the basement. He's not.
Exactly.
There you go. At least that.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, Andrew, for
we
coming up. Thank you very much.
Definitely we want you back. Yeah, we did. Peace.
Sure.
Please,
Definitely want you
anytime.
back.
Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat anytime you guys need somebody, or if somebody fucking bails last minute and you're like, oh fuck, we need somebody last minute, whatever, man. Let me know.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thanks a lot, man.
Hey,
Yeah, no stress.
Thanks a lot.
Here,
Yeah,
fucking Peter's calling me next week. Like, hey.
Just a drink, man. Just we call it. Yeah,
no, I'd be
problem.
happy. Listen, I'd be fucking happy to have a drink with any of you anytime. Let's. I can't wait to. We can do it live. Let's all meet at a Sid show or at a Comedy Nest show and just fucking hang out. I can't wait.
Definitely.
See you all soon.
Peace.
Later, Andrew.
See you
Later, guys. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Peace.
There you go.
All right, so that was Andrew Albert. Yeah,
Gosh, no,
nice.
I like how
That
you
guy's
do it.
so
Claudia had it.
cool.
No, go ahead. No, guys, we're doing
No,
it for
you're the one.
Yeah, you
You the one. You the one.
Hey, you
Wait,
guys
what are you guys
want to
doing?
keep it going, or you want to close it right now?
It's
Yeah,
up
I'm
to
voting
you.
for right now because it's like we have like what 20 minutes left until 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
that's-
all right, shit, man.
What do the
Yeah.
people say in the comments?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
the
people.
people
What are
want?
you saying in the
They're
comments?
correcting Peter for I've said Chinese instead of Korean because
Yeah.
Morgan she's Korean. It's not the same.
I just saw that. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
saw
Yeah,
that.
it's kind of the same thing to us, but for them,
Okay, to you, but
It's an honest.
You
At
two
least
fuck off. You make the mistake.
okay, well,
But-
they all.
but-
no, I'm not joking. I'm not going
but-
there. I'm not.
By the way, guys,
They
she
all
did
what?
a Zoom. She did a Zoom. She did her whole set about like being adopted and being Korean and stuff. And the comedian right after is like, "You're white. You're not Asian. You're white." And like
Oh,
went
shit.
on like a rant.
Ah,
So I'm
that's-
just saying this is better than like just calling her white.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What
Okay,
is
so-
wrong with being white? Explain me that.
There's nothing wrong,
I
but
wanna
it's just
be
if
white.
you're not.
No. I
You
No,
don't
guys
I
think-
need I need a penis, man.
You need a penis. Yeah, I just want that power in society without with the tip of my dick on. So
Oh
big.
shit, that's true.
Yeah.
What?
That's true.
Yeah,
want-
so I want
so
I
the
want the
more-
white privilege. That's what's happening.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So less dick, but more privilege.
Yeah, because yeah. It's fucking
Yeah.
It-
that's
Wait,
true.
but I don't have a dick though. How,
you have no privilege.
but that doesn't.
What the
I'm
fuck?
white,
I
I'm
don't
white, I'm
understand.
straight, so I have privilege.
No, I know, but you said that you exchanged the dick for the privilege.
No, I didn't say that. I
No,
won't
not
exchange it.
completely. Not
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah, just
Well, no,
just-
I know he still has a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, how do you know that?
What are we talking about? Can we talk about something else, please? I don't like this.
No, I don't
Okay.
like
Like this
people talking
conversation.
about my dick. Yeah, idea for 34 merch, a reusable water bottle with the word Claudio Way and his face on it. Yeah, for sure. Oh, we
Hey,
need to do
man.
something like
No,
that.
man,
no. We need a water bottle, and it says, "All right, thanks a lot, Morgan Freeman," and we put a freaking Korean girl on there. We put
Oh,
a
Yes.
Korean girl.
but guys, honestly, we're actually talking about having a Patreon at some point, so more on that
Yeah.
later. But
Yeah.
we're still trying to figure out how to do it.
Oh,
Because-
1,000%.
Because you have to understand, if we do the live only for paid people, I'm gonna feel we suck because basically we just like start charging for shit that we have been giving away for free.
For
and so
free,
then
yeah. No,
like-
we want people. Yeah,
It's a dick move. To
Yeah,
it's
no,
a dick
Yeah.
move.
yeah, we want people listening to our stuff like whenever,
Yeah.
like not like. Obviously, we'll figure out the pay thing. We'll figure that out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if we ask money from you, it's basically because we want to
Support.
give you more stuff. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
you could have like like extra content if you like go on our
Or a
Patreon.
water
That's-
bottle.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
water bottle. There you go.
Yeah.
Pro-
Or
Yeah,
whey
Yeah.
protein.
I'm going to do a partnership with like Alex Jones, and he's gonna send us his fucking phony snake oil stuff, and we're gonna strap like Claudio's face on it.
Imagine he sends us like gay frogs. I'd be like, oh shit, he was right.
Gay frog juice.
Wasn't he selling like moist towelettes for men at some point?
For
what?
men.
Yeah,
What?
for men. Like the, you know, the moist like little towels that you get, but it was
Why
like
for men?
well, because it was like camo and it was like for real men. You know, this is what a real man looks like.
Oh, that's
like-
deep,
So wait,
it's
you-
even deeper.
So wait a minute, you had like a wet towel, but if you put it on your face, it's like camel.
No, the package was camo. It was the same thing.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
like for men's
Okay.
bodies, not for
Okay.
women.
What you're
What's the
doing, Claudio?
difference?
You're taking a selfie?
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm
Yeah,
just
he looks
listening.
like he's taking. A
No,
selfie.
no, no, I'm
Prove
just-
it.
I'm-
Prove it.
Where's my phone?
You got the sexy. You got the sexy.
Yeah, he's
Where's
got
my
the. He's
No.
like, hey,
No,
baby.
I'm just curious because what you're all talking about right now is just he's just dumb.
Oh,
About-
Alessandro
what?
said it's made to clean your balls. So
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You see, Victoria, that makes more fucking sense. You know?
I said
What?
it's for men's bodies. I don't know what goes on with you guys' crevices and stuff.
But
I'm
we
not
know what's
fine.
going on with you.
It's pretty simple.
you-
It's pretty simple. It's not rocket science. If we can't figure it out, you can't figure it out. It's like it's
Yeah.
balls and a dick.
Yeah,
Just that.
and it's a pussy and a vagina.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
human beings are simple. Why fucking like? Oh, I don't understand what to do with a penis or vagina.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like if there's like a lot of like bukkake in the pussy, but like none in the bowl, I'd be like, okay, well, you're doing it wrong.
I don't feel as a species we're a bunch of fucking retards because you check dogs going like they know exactly what to do, right?
Right.
Doug?
Yeah,
Who's
but
Doug?
fucking humans being, you have to explain them everything to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
otherwise they wouldn't know.
They wouldn't
Okay.
know. No, they wouldn't. Yeah. That's why you put the instruction manual on everything.
On everyone.
Yeah.
We
the
have
scissors-
gone down human being as a species.
Yeah. But you know, we kind of knew that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we kind of knew
Because
that. Like,
without the manual, people will be fucking people in the back hole all day long, and the species will be gone in 2 generations.
remember we had to tell people not to eat Tide Pods?
Yeah,
We still did it.
I do remember that, and I do remember that there were politicians going into it, like saying, "Well, you see, the appearance of those Tide Pods is really appealing. So if somehow we make them less appealing, people will be less tempted to put them in their mouth." And I'm like, dude, have you ever opened a bag of this shit? Like, it doesn't smells like please eat
Yeah.
me.
No.
It's disgusting. It's
I
like
think it's because like
fine.
a kid ate one and then the trend started because
Yeah.
like the companies were like don't eat them, so people thought that was funny, so then they started eating them ironically.
honestly,
fucking moron.
honestly, my position and all that, I was like, yeah, please rinse it off on fucking gasoline. Like, go on, man. If you're dumb enough to eat it, like, I hope it's
Well, I
fucking
mean,
taking you off the equation of the gene pool, please.
But remember when Trump said like, "Oh, you should put like
Yeah.
the fucking thing as a joke, like put the anti, like you know, like
Uh,
the cleaners."
was-
With the bleach.
It wasn't as a joke though. Like the idea,
It was
like
serious.
something. No. It's just something stupid. It's because the guy has been raised with a silver spoon up his ass, right? We all know that. Like
That's not the
basically,
expression.
I don't care. It's
Yeah,
my
but
question, and everybody understood except you
I
because
understood.
you went to university and you're so much better than everybody else. So
yeah,
yeah, you
What? Am
fucking
I?
lip hard. Okay, no,
Thank
I
you.
don't know.
no. But the point is, like, what he says is like he turned toward his doctors in the meeting of a press conference. It's like, yeah, I've heard that those bleach and like those lysol stuff kills bacteria, so maybe we could check it out to kill COVID, right?
yeah.
But it's
That was
fucking
dumb.
stupid.
Yeah, you know, I would say he's fucking stupid. Like, I think it's something you should said like in the background. Like, you shouldn't have said that out loud. Like,
Yeah,
but he kept
in
doing
a
that.
conference.
No,
Yeah,
like can you imagine back then? Like my boss, I was in a meeting with a customer, and my boss turns to me and tell me like, "Hey, maybe we could try it, right?" And it's so fucking stupid that I cannot tell him anything because we are in front of customers and we will look all like assholes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd straight. I don't listen to my managers. I'd be like, "What the fuck? Are you stupid or something?" Like,
Yeah, but
I'd tell them.
I want a job, and not because I fear that my boss will fire me if I say something like that. But the customer
Yeah.
will be like, you know what, fuck it, and then we lost thousands and thousands and thousands of
Thousands of
dollars. Yeah, on a project. So
Actually, I had a boss that was like, dude, you have to clean. Like, I remember always when I was working as a dishwasher a couple years ago, and I remember he's like, yo, you should clean your dishwasher because you could get hepatitis C from there. I'm like, nah, man.
Mhm.
what the fuck you do? You're afraid to get it back.
I was like, bro, nah,
But I
man.
understand why, because if you put the glasses in it and they can somehow drink it, you can get hepatitis that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Infected
mean,
glasses and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, infected glasses, yeah, but like not from the washing machine, like not.
No, but if you put, because at some point you have to put your glasses in it to
So to wash, yeah.
Yeah.
Not only like if it's washing, yeah, like you would say like cleaning around it, like not like the machine. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
well,
The
If it's
machine has to be clean regardless.
yeah, it has to be clean regardless. Yeah,
Yeah, but the reason he gave you is so fucking idiotic.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
no, it's like it's not. You're not gonna get it from that. Like, but yeah, if it's a dirty glass, like dirty glass came out, yeah, that makes sense. But not
Yeah, there you go.
not because the machine. Anyway, I don't. It's
Well,
It's
so do you guys want to keep going or?
yeah. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's
No.
stop
Alright,
it. Let's do
we're-
it.
So,
I think we're
yeah,
good.
so
We're start to talk about fucking like
Yeah,
the washing machine. So
Yeah,
I
I
think we're
know.
done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been 34. All the links you can follow to the podcast, they're all here at the bottom. And just leave a comment. If you didn't subscribe to our page, please go ahead and do so. We do this every Sunday night. And tomorrow night, Dirty Sanchez is going to be back. So, folks, have yourselves a good night. Happy Easter again from all of us, and stay cool. And then once everything opens again, the Dirty Four open mic is gonna come back, and then next Sunday, a whole new episode of Dirty Four. Later, everybody. Have yourselves a good night and stay safe.
Hasta mañana.
Everyone.